Test, 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 test. This is what it is. Okay, guys, so check this out. I'm going to quickly show you something very interesting. So what I'm doing right now, I connected this Telegram bot. So what this Telegram bot does, it allows it to interface directly with any kind of things that you send to it. So over here, as you can see, I sent like a video, and the idea is to get the transcript out of this. And when you click on this, it just downloads that video as well. So the bot, you could think of it as a way to interface quickly with it and makes it easy for you to transcribe things and without using Whisper or any other kind of tools out there. And I'll show you a little bit more for underlining purpose behind this, but the idea here is you want to go ahead and take information from your voice recording and from your videos that you create, the viral videos that you create, which, by the way, will get created automatically when you create a Zoom video. It will go ahead and create automatically. So what I mean by that is if I go to Zoom, right? So yesterday, for example, I was working on this video that was not automatic because I didn't hit the record button. But watch, I'm gonna go ahead and download this video. It's gonna go ahead and it's about 887 megabytes. So what I'm doing right now, guys, I'm gonna just kind of show you a few automations that it's gonna do. In this particular case, because it's a video clip, it's not exactly the recording. What's going to happen is I'm going to just upload this to Google Drive, and this is automatically going to go fly to YouTube, and it will get uploaded into YouTube. I don't really have to worry about anything related to this file. All I got to do is just send this to the Google Drive. So just open it up, and this is how it works. I go open up test folder and test folder and go ahead and translate. This is the previous automation that I designed last time, where you upload anything into test folder. It converts those files into small chunks in a test folder one. So this way you don't have to spend any money on any kind of processing, any SaaS tools. The idea is simple. We want to convert a big file into small viral clips and then have them circulated across multiple social medias. So I'm going to quickly just kind of double down and explain to you what is going to be next thing. So the next thing is I'm just going to quickly, for now, I'm just going to upload that here. So this way it just ends up on my YouTube right away. What's going to happen is, as you guys already seen from the previous workshops, the minute I do that, there's a bunch of automations kicking in. Slack message notification comes out. I get notification that there's a YouTube video going to be uploaded to YouTube, etc., etc. All those things happening, and at the same time, I don't really have to worry too much. But I also talked about how I was going to get the transcripts up and running, and I was trying to figure out the best way to get those transcripts in. And also in the previous workshops, we talked about using Tango. We talked about using some of the ways to automate things automatically quicker. I was able to get to the point of automating the form quicker. So this is actually, if I was to open this up, if I go to my threads bots, I'll quickly show you the automation. I use the Selenium libraries to go ahead and open up Freedom Fusion System 1 very quickly. And if you've been following my previous workshops, you will quickly understand what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and open up, I believe it's nice 10. But what this automation is going to do, it's going to use Selenium library to open up a web browser and just fill in the form relatively quickly. So this way I don't have to. So this way, whenever you're testing out Go high level kind of anything related to Go high level, it just kind of does things automatically and scrolls things down. It's going to scroll down and it's going to fill in, it's going to get to the point. Remember, we got stuck in the previous workshop where we couldn't figure out how to get the calendar to work. So I got this to work using Selenium library. And then what I'm trying to get it to do next is at that point, when it gets to this section, I wanted to invoke browser use library. So, and that's where I'm at. I couldn't make that work yet because Selenium library and browser use is conflicting with one another. But the idea is, at least you know that this is kind of we're getting closer. I also explored some of the Manos libraries out there and to see if we could recreate something like Manos. But for now, what I did is I created this recording for Freedom Fusion System. essentially what this thing does, it uses guided approach to literally where it literally tells you where to click on. And that's another way where you could borrow the power of Tango to go ahead and like fill it in, and then it will just tell you and will tell you what to do. And all we got to do is just pass that along into browser use. And so this way it can kind of do things. Gmail.com, gmail.com. And so boom, I fill this in and notice how it's guided assistance, right? So this is a lot faster. Now, of course, in this particular case, I just kind of demonstrating to you the automation power, but obviously in this particular case, we could, to make it easier, I would use Selenium to go ahead and upload everything quicker into this, all of those fields. So this we don't have to when doing testing, but when you are doing things in a way where you're not fully sure, then definitely you want to be using the browser use extension. And of course, well, browser use library that does all sorts of other things, and we're going to expand that other thing that I was talking about. But before we do that, so a couple of things from based on the previous videos, you have already kind of learned how to do this manually. One thing that if you hit Control Shift I, you could kind of quickly select the actual elements. There's a command that you could ask ChatGPT, hey, you know what, show me the command that anytime I press on any of those elements, it will just record them. So, and it will give you the command. You just paste that in, and then you just click, click, click on a couple of the elements, and that will give you the idea of um, what to scrape for, and then leverage that automation to go ahead and feed it back into browser use. So that's how you kind of do it. But before we're going to continue further, I'm going to just quickly show you something. So check this out, guys. As you already know, like, of course, we're working on transcripts. We're going to try to figure out how to get transcripts into a YouTube video. But I figured I'd show you some manual way to get transcripts from the YouTube videos. And this is how easily you can do that. So you go to YouTube and you download this extension, and I'll show you, like, if you go to Freedom Fusion System, right? And let's say you pick a video, and let's say you are lazy and you don't have time to do any of those automations to do things like in an automatic way. And by the way, notice how it says pending. Remember, we just uploaded that video. So it's kind of that Zapier thing kicked in, it's uploading it here, the 3-hour video. But the idea here is, look, if you wanted to get the description of, let's say, this video, right? So check this out. What I'll do is I'll click on the video, right? I just click on a video, and boom, I got this module. I click on this extension module, and now because you have expertise, guys, across browser-based world and the world where you are like being that person who is automating things in a way where you are doing this in a way that kind of where you don't have to really. And by the way, if you guys want to join my community, Freedom Fusion Land, Freedom Fusion Path, jump into it. But over here, what you see, definitely you see this thing right here. The entire transcript is already available, and you don't really have to do anything. It's already there. So this is a quick override way of getting transcripts from any kind of video. And now what you guys want to do, if you wanted to include the descriptions, all you got to do is just literally open up DeepSeek, and then you could ask the same questions and say, can you write description, include my typical workshop invite and threads invite, and then paste, right? So what I just did, I just showed you a quick repurposing using another Chrome extension. So what you guys want to be doing is, and notice how, boom, it just came up. The DeepSeek is super fast. It came up with all of this. Now I'm just going to say, can you spice it up? Spice it up, include some hashtags with popular SEO phrases for digital faceless marketing moms, and also, by the way, can you add emojis and all sorts of other bells and whistles? This is for the YouTube video, right? Don't worry about the spelling, right? Like, you just paste it in, and it just goes ahead. It understands right away what you're right. So if you do this, you get this really nice kind of a description. Sometimes it takes a while, but here it is. It came up with it. Now what you want to do, you just want to copy this, and out of a sudden, guys, guess what? We're already there. We are already in this video where we just paste that in. And boom, this is how quickly you do this. Because you guys don't have time to be doing anything else. You just want to use a bunch of extensions out there that are available. And as you can see, it's pretty cool. And now, guess what? It kind of included, you got to have a verified link, YouTube link account to pull that off. But over here, we got some playlists. We're not categorizing them in playlists, which is kind of including that but you could include that in a playlist and then later tap into those playlists with automations, which is something that we could do later, just not doing it at this point. I'll show you how to interconnect this to Notion and make it super robust. So this way you could all of those titles, all of those channels, you could be invoking right away from a single prompt. Now, what I just did is literally showed you two different extensions. One of them is DeepSeek, the other one is YouTube. You could download those extensions relatively quickly. You just go to Chrome. So here's what you guys want to do. The first thing you want to do, you want to get Tango, you want to get browser flow, and you want to get DeepSeek, and you want to get a YouTube extension as well. And of course, the YouTube transcript is this one, and it just pops up. You download an extension, it's free. Later on, if it doesn't become free, you could just pick another extension. But the idea is, once from our standpoint, all we got to do, guys, is get a bunch of descriptions all the way in and into the actual YouTube channel. So this way you don't have to do this manually. Right now, I just kind of showed you manually. And in Feudal Kingdom Academy, guys, just make sure you register for Freedom Fusion System. If you go to free workshop in Feudal Kingdom Academy, reserve your spot. So this way you could ask questions, any kind of questions if you're a business owner. And then we'll hit the ground running. We'll explain everything. And also take a look on my latest threads. I show you how to integrate threads together with searching on ChatGPT. You can ask questions using ChatGPT. So anything related to ChatGPT, guys, you could ask questions. You just search for, go to threads.net, search for Freedom Fusion System, and look for Feudal Kingdom Academy, and it will come back with a couple of words, anything related to that. So now that you guys have full understanding with all of this, I'm going to finish this workshop, but download those extensions, and we'll continue hitting the ground further and expanding those automations, including Zapier, including Tango for how to use Tango in context of automated browser use, and Menace. We're going to expand that into Menace to get Menace to do all the work for us, where we don't really have to spend colossal amount of time. And then, of course, we're going to connect all of those funnels over here in actual Freedom Fusion System. So this way you can talk to a chatbot using prompt, and later on we're going to interconnect it to Telegram. So this way you could remix your videos from the prompt. So before it gets uploaded to YouTube, your little assistant going to come back on a Telegram, and it's going to say, hey, you know what? By the way, you just uploaded this video. Is there anything important you would like to add? And you could say, yep, I'd like to emphasize this and that, and it would just go ahead and it would remix everything with the description, as you can see in DeepSeek. DeepSeek is, this is free. You could add personalization over here and all sorts of other things. This is a cool module. There's a lot of modules like this, guys, but start hitting the ground running, start using that. And definitely, if you guys want to resell my Freedom Fusion System and make some money reselling it, all of this, email nurturing campaigns, all of those different automations, different types of Zapier blueprints, and all sorts of other automated blueprints, let me know, and I'll basically onboard you. So this way we can make some money together. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.